Hello dear student, I welcome you all in highway engineering subject and the subject code is 1615504. Today we are going to see unit number 5, that is traffic engineering. In that this is lecture number 6. Myself Daniel Swami, I am lecturer of civil department, James Polytechnic College, Aurangabad, Bihar. Let us see the content of the lecture. In this lecture, we will study about traffic engineering. In that, we will study traffic control signals and traffic island. Let us discuss about this topic in detail. First of all, we will see what is traffic signal. Traffic signal is a signal or a device placed along, beside, or above a roadway to guide or warn or to regulate the flow of traffic, which includes motor vehicle or motorcycle or bicycle or pedestrian and other road user. As you can see in this image, this is the traffic signal. It can be beside road or above road, which indicates or guides or warn or regulate the flow of traffic. As we know, it gives which included the vehicle which is included is motor vehicle, motorcycle, bicycle, pedestrian, and other type of road user. Next one is red. Red signal is a light, means stop. As we know, if the signal is shown in red color, which means that we should stop immediately. We should stop. A right turn can be made against a red light only after you stop and yield to a pedestrian. The vehicle in your path do not turn if there is a signal posted for no turn or no red, which means that if there is a red light shown in a signal, then that signal tells or warns that the silently it speaks about you should stop there, and once the signal changes, then you can move from that signal in the way you are going. Red arrow. A red arrow means stop until a green signal or a green arrow appears. A turn may not be made against red arrow. If the red arrow is shown in, suppose this is east direction, if this is shown in east direction, you cannot turn your vehicle in east direction, so you should stop here. If the red signal is showing east, you can go straightly or you can go in west side, but you should not go in east side. That shows the red arrow in the east side tells that you should not you are not allowed in the movement of east side, and once the red arrow of east side get changes with other color, then you can go in that side. Next one is flash red. As you can see, the flashing red signal means exactly the same as stopping sign. Stopping after stopping process when safe and observing the right of way rules, which means that when safe and observing the right of way rule, this flashing red signal means exactly the same as stop. Okay. And yellow signal, you can see in this image yellow signal is a light warm. You can that red signal is about to appear. So when you see yellow light, you should stop, or if you can do so safely. If you cannot stop, look out for vehicles that may enter the intersection when the light changes. So yellow light is that you is shown that you should make your vehicle slow, and you when the yellow light is appear, that means that red light is going to be appear. So you better make your vehicle accelerator down and you come to signal and stop your vehicle. so that you will be safe. Otherwise you can see before red light, if yeah, before changing yellow light into red light, you can pass slowly by that way. Flashing yellow. A flash yellow signal light warm. You can be careful, slow down, and be exactly alert. That flashing yellow light, as you can see in this image, that as I told you earlier, that in last slide I was speaking about this only, that red, yellow, green. Yellow will tell you to make your vehicle slow or be alert. Because after yellow, red light will flash out to stop your vehicle. Next one is yellow arrow. A lighted red arrow is about to appear. Stop if you are not already in intersection, which means that if you want to move in this direction, so you should be alert, or you should make your vehicle stop in that signal, because that yellow arrow flashing will be appear it will appear in red color, so you cannot move in the flashing the direction which in which direction the yellow light is flashing. You should not move in that direction, because the yellow light will flash into red light. So yellow light is to just alert you to stop or slow down your vehicle. Green. A green light means go, but you must first let any vehicle or bicycle or pedestrian remain in the intersection, get through before you move ahead. You can turn left only if you have enough space to complete the turn before any oncoming vehicles, bicycle or pedestrian becomes a hazard. Vehicle turn left must be always away, yielding to those going straightly from the opposite direction. Do not enter an intersection even when the light is green, unless there is an enough space to cross completely before the light turns into red. If heavy traffic causes you to block traffic, you can be city. That means that when green light is flashed, this green light shows that you can go, but you should remain still, and you should start your vehicle and start to go slowly once all the vehicles will go. And you can turn into left only if there is space to turn your vehicle left carefully, without obstructing or colliding with any two-wheelers or three-wheelers. Your vehicle, if it can overturn, then you can overturn and go. And if suppose due to heavy traffic you cannot overturn, then you should go in same direction, and you should take next way to come into that lane. So you should so this will make your vehicle to be safe, as well as you to be safe, and the safely movement of traffic and the smooth movement of traffic will be done. Next one is green arrow. A green arrow means go, but first you must yield to any vehicle, bicycle or pedestrian still in an intersection. The green arrow pointed right or left allow you to make a protection turn. Oncoming vehicles, bicycle or pedestrian are stopped by a red light as long as green arrow is lit. That means that once the green arrow is lit in right or left direction, if you have the space to move, only when the green light is lit, at that time only you can move in that direction. It can be in right or it can be in left, but if you are moving your direction in opposite side, that will cause your vehicle collide with other vehicle, and it will cause accident, and the smooth flow of the traffic will be disturbed. Next one is traffic signal blockout. If all the traffic signal lights are not working because of an electrical power failure, you must stop at intersection, and then process when you know other turning or and approaching vehicle, bicycle or pedestrian having stopped. A block out traffic signal work the same as four-way stopping intersection, which means that once if the signal is blocked due to current failure, then you should stop and you should move your vehicle slowly to uh, pass that cross section, because if the opposite side and if you are seeing the opposite direction vehicles are moving, then you should stop in that, and after moving of that vehicles, then you can move in that direction for the safety and the smooth movement of the traffic. Next one is traffic island. Traffic island can be a physical structure or a painted object founded on the road and roadside. The primary process of a traffic island is a better or ordinary flow of traffic. These are also referred to as channelize, as this channelize the traffic playing on a road. This may be raised structure made up of concrete, or a physical structure in the form of board, barricade, cones, etc. As you can see in highways, suppose if there will be any damage in a lane, they will put barricades as well as boards or traffic cones, so that you should not move in that direction according to the way that barricade shows. You should move according to that, and this tells about the safety, as well as this is placed where the two lane in opposite direction is going, and there will be a cut. If you want to take u-turn, there will be a cut, and you have to see in the direction where the vehicles is coming, and then you can take. So for example, if you can see near your college there is a national highway. In that you can see in the middle there will be a traffic island, and the traffic island separates both the lane, and if you want to go in different lane, so there will be a cut. You should move in same direction, and from the cut you can take safe u-turn and go in next direction of the lane. It can also be regarded as a physical barrier, whereas the shape for channelizing the flow or tricky and reduce the number of conflicts point. There is a proper placement of an great importance, and is must know for the town planner, as it plays an important role in the transport planning, which means that when we are planning a town, there we should plan according to the traffic island, so there should be no conflict between the both the lanes. When traffic island is much longer in length than the width, then they are instead called as traffic medians, that is a strip in middle of the road and serving the function of divider over much more longer distance, which means that in traffic island we can see that it can be used as a divider of that two lanes, and this traffic island provides the safety in the movement of both the side of the traffic, and there will be no collision between the both the side of the vehicle. Only if there evolution of rule, if they are going in opposite direction, if the vehicle or two-wheeler bikes will be violating the rule and moving in opposite direction, that will make the flow of traffic that will obstruct the flow of traffic, as well as that will cause the collision between the vehicles, and that may cause accident between the vehicles. Next is uses of traffic island. The example include roundabout, triangle traffic islands, or other shape solving the required purpose. This a severe addition purpose of providing a stopping space refugee to pedestrian space of signage, vegetation, hawker, vendors, space for traffic signal, and sometimes a fountain or statues. This traffic island means in traffic island we can give a roundabout or a triangle traffic island or other shape which solves the required purpose of that lanes, as well as this traffic island is provided for stopping space of pedestrian or the space for signage. We can provide traffic signals on that, or natural vegetation we can plant for the that will help in opposite light reflection that will obstruct the light, and the flow movement of the traffic in night time will be proper, as well as in that vendors can sit and sell something, and in that island there can be a statues of something for stopping, or that we can make crossover as help of that statues. They can cross, or they can take the subordinates lane and go in safe movement. There are sufficiently as they allow easy movement of vehicle, along with providing space for a proper queuing of vehicles, that also sufficiently allowing easy movement. This traffic island allows easy movement of vehicle along with providing the space for a proper queue of vehicles. If the proper queue of vehicles will be if there, then the vehicle movement will be easy, and it will move in safely, and there will be no collision. Next one is they act as a lungs of the intersection, as due to large number of directional changes resulting in increasing the pressure on vehicles part intersection are more polluted in comparison to the other part of road. As we know that number of intersection will give pressure on vehicle, and there will be more pollution because the accelerator will be more according to the gear, and that will produce noise pollution as well as the air pollution, and this pollution is compared with other road parts that will be less. Other parts other part of the road pollution will be less compared to this island uses. So we should provide the lane or traffic island such a way that there should be no internal pressure or any pressure on a vehicle, so that they should not produce more pollution. So a traffic island with a vegetation over it reduces carbon footprint for that intersection. So that in traffic island we are planting a trees that will absorb the carbon dioxide and produce oxygen, and that will give that will reduce the carbon footprints in the intersection. Next one is designing and geometrical concentration of traffic island, that is shape and size. The shape and size of traffic island is determined on the basis of the function, and it means to serve, like in case of median, it much longer in length than the width, because its function is to divide the flow of traffic. In case of channelizing, the flow of traffic island is to channelize the flow of traffic in a particular direction. These are the sum of the elongation, like the case of channelizing. As you can see here, this island will channelize, or this will act as a divider between the two lanes, and it will provide the safety to vehicles and provide easy and soft movement in traffic. And the shape and size depend upon the width of the lane, as well as it is provided in a medium. In a case of a medium, it is much longer than its length and than the width, because the function is to divide the flow of traffic. This this traffic island will divide the flow of traffic in both the direction, and that will be helpful in the movement of traffic. Summary of this lecture is all about road signal and traffic island. The function of traffic control signal is to alert and allocate a right of way between the conflict and stream of vascular traffic or a vehicular traffic and pedestrian crossing a roadway with a maximum efficiency and safety. That is the main function of traffic control signals. And traffic island can be physical structure or a painted object found on the road or a roadside, and the primary purpose of the traffic island is to better and orderly flow of traffic. These are the function of road signal and the traffic island. I have referred from online source SK Kannan book and Ritu publication book. Thank you for listening this lecture. If you have any doubt, you can contact me and clear your doubt. Thank you for listening.